What am I saying? What's up? We're here. Hi guys. What's up, motherfuckers? Can't swear first thing in the video.
Spreading too wide.
Sorry. Hi everyone. Today we're going to be ranking pop albums on a tier list.
Pop album covers.
Bro. So right now we're going to be taking some pop album covers, ranking them S to F. I'm here with
Joseph, hi everyone.
And
Silas, what's up?
we're gonna stick more to contemporary, modern pop albums. And some of these albums may not be purely pop, but may have pop elements in them. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Like R&B.
Yeah, something like that. You may ask what makes us qualified for this.
Well, I've been on Stan Twitter since I was 13, so I think I've been in the pop culture community for a decent amount of time. Like
You're
vinyl.
a graphics design major?
No.
Oh.
Okay, number one on this tier list. We're gonna do that new Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever. Sorry, this quality's a little low too.
Okay.
You know what? I think this cover is better than the debut cover.
Okay.
Because the debut cover is cute. When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? I like that cover. I think it was a good cover for her debut album, but I like this cover because I feel like less is more sometimes, and this is one of those cases where, like, I hate the font. I hate where it's placed, but if you remove the font, great cover. Because I think it's the thing with, like, the pop stars. They have to, like, reinvent themselves to keep an audience interested, and I think this is, like, an exact polar opposite of what the first album was.
Yeah, but I don't think the sound is going to change too much.
I'm struggling to, like, rank this one because I feel like I need to hear it first.
That is true. Without context, it's different because we're gonna have a lot of these albums that contextually,
Yeah, the music
adds
can
a lot
change
to
your
it.
opinion.
Yeah, no, that is definitely the case.
Right. I agree with you for the font. I think it really does not need to be there at all. I feel like it would be better without it. This picture's a little low, but you forget about the tier.
The tier is great.
The tier is cool. It's not anything too crazy or anything. I'd say this is like a
Beige.
I give it a B.
I would say B too, but it could go lower with that text there. It could be better, honestly. There might be better.
I don't
photos
mind
from
the text.
I would give it a. You know what? I agree. I think I'll give it a C. I'll push it to C.
What do you think?
And that's just pushing.
I think B.
I love Billie Eilish. I do.
Yeah, the text is kind of fucking with me, but I think I'm still gonna put this at B for now. It might be because it's fresh. I like her bangs.
I
It's
like the
cool.
blonde. The blonde is good.
Blonde's cool. And
Yeah,
this
we'll
is
put
beige.
it at B for now.
B it is. B it is. Next one. Folklore.
Okay.
This is crazy. I love this
I
cover.
do love this cover.
It's very it just goes with the sound so much too, and like
Yeah.
because you were also saying it kind of looks like it could be metal.
It does look like a metal cover, and that's why
it's
I
kinda
like it a lot.
spooky.
It's just weird, bro. It's so different for her. This isn't something that like you would show to your label and be like, "Yo, let's do this." They'd be like, "We can barely even see you."
Well, you know, she didn't tell the label about the album until the week before it dropped. Mm-hmm. So she was just like, "Here you go," and then they were
They're
like,
"Huh?" It's
It
probably
fits.
her best,
It really-
most successful album.
I like this album a lot. It isn't her most successful album. I will say it's her best album, though.
Yeah.
Folklore is her best album out of the, like, 9 that she has.
This is crazy. I think this is like an S tier, honestly.
This is-
I
I was
don't
gonna
see
say.
anything wrong with it, and there could have been more wrong with it. Like she could have put her.
It's
name
another one of those
somewhere.
cases where, like, less is more.
Yes, exactly.
It's so simple and it looks so good. I love the contrast.
And it's just another one of those cases where she does it. She's one of the people that does it the best, where it goes like, pop artists need to reinvent themselves and make a new look and sound. And like, this is like the 3rd time she's done that. And she did a good job.
It's good. Next one.
Okay, S, because there's so much to unpack. I love this cover so much.
This is like, I bought this on vinyl and it is framed, plastic wrapped in my room. I love this album.
You're gonna have to
and
send
I
me a
love
picture.
the cover.
Can I? So
I
I
have
can
a
throw
picture
up
of
the
it.
camera.
Speak while I find it.
You send it up. This is great. It's Rihanna's anti. My bad. I mean,
I would have said anti too.
everyone has like talked about this album to death. The Braille, just like I don't even know what else to say about it.
The Crown, it's like
It's like young Rihanna
Fame.
in Barbados.
it's like fame at a young age is kind of blinding her. That's how I see it. And like
English
with the
teacher
Braille
over
too, like
I feel like it's also her first like masterpiece. I feel like her albums are very like producer heavy. I feel like she doesn't. This was like, I feel like she makes
that
music
photo to me.
for the charts, and I know that I'm wrong, and she's one of those like pinnacle pop artists that changed the game.
Can you explain what the Braille is? You are the context god, as they say.
Who said that?
Explain the Braille.
The Braille is like it's a poem. I don't remember the name of it, but I have the CD too, and when you open up the big poster they give you of the cover, the back has the Braille translated to this poem.
Okay.
And I don't remember anything about the poem, to be quite honest, but I know that I did. It like connected with like her and like, cause like it's a picture of younger her, and like it is about like fame, I think, with like the crown and like the black balloon. I just don't remember what the fuck this cover means.
Yeah.
But it is like it's like a masterpiece. It's
so striking.
It is an S tier.
I remember we broke it down in one of my classes in high school, but like there's just so much to it, and also it just reminds me of the music so much. So like good. It looks like, I don't know. It definitely, it's S.
I don't see anything wrong with this, so I'm gonna say S. Next, what's her name?
Olivia Rodrigo Sour.
So I don't know anything about this girl or this. I know it hasn't come out yet, so there's no context.
It comes out in like 2 weeks. Here I am. Hi everyone. Olivia Rodrigo, as you all know, could not escape the hit of Driver's License. She dropped Deja Vu. It's a fucking bop. This cover though, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I think it's okay. I think it's a cute debut album cover.
Yeah.
But if this was like a third or fourth album, I would hate this.
It would be worse or more boring if she didn't have the stickers on her face, but I still don't really like the stickers on her face.
I like the stickers on her tongue.
Yeah, that's cool. It reminds me of Drugs, which I like. But
before it was like hidden, it was just that color, right? Like on Apple Music.
Yeah, like she's like a little Taylor Swift too. She like loves Easter eggs and shit.
Yeah, I thought
she didn't drop nothing, no track list, no cover. It was just like the purple background when I first added it.
And then I was like, like just
yeah, and I thought that was the
boring.
cover, but like low key, like if the album was a smash, right, and it was a great album.
Did it come out?
No, it comes out in like 2 weeks.
What are you talking about? If it was a great,
if the album was great, say the album was great, it had its hits, it was
songs.
Smash after smash, like, and it was like legendary.
Yeah.
Then that like if it stayed the plain purple cover, I low key wouldn't have a problem with it for some reason.
I like that more than this.
It gives me like Lord's pure
I
heroin
think this
energy.
should be like C.
It reminds me of Baby Keem. I would say C too.
This is a C.
Could have been worse, honestly, but it's not anything too crazy for right now. So that's going to be a C tier for us. Sweetener! I love this cover.
I love this cover. I don't want to say it's an S tier, but I do.
What do you think about this?
I think you guys are going to get mad, but like I don't really... Didn't she do the same thing with Thank You Next? Like, let me flip myself upside down.
Well, here you go.
Cool.
As I've been called the context god, the reason she's upside down is because her entire world turned upside down. Sweetener was like the comeback album. No Tears Left to Cry is maybe one of the best comeback singles from a pop artist in recent memory.
It is.
And the fact that everything is upside down this era is because her life literally turned upside down, where it was like the Manchester bombing happened and like everything that she knew kind of just like shifted.
Okay.
And that's what this whole album was about. And I just love that she was upside down and she just looks great with the platinum hair. And it like the like, I don't know what fucking color this is.
It's like Billie Eilish. It's like the beige.
It's like a beige, not even sepia, but like something. But it's just like the whole photo shoot and like aesthetic for this album is like god tier to me.
Yeah,
I guess with some explanation from the context god,
Right, and then Thank You Next, it was also upside down because then it literally just got worse. It was like Mac Miller died, and then she called off the engagement with Pete Davidson.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a lot more basic and monkey with this, where I just think it's pretty girl on the cover in an interesting way, and that's why I like it. I would say for me it's like an A tier.
It is an A tier
for me. You just said S.
It is, but I know that there's so many other albums on there. We can't put everything in the S tier. We can't. Everything
you can if you think it's all in S tier, you can. What would you?
This
say?
is her best cover.
I was going to say a B, but I think A now, just because I didn't know.
I like low-key want to push for S, but I don't want to make everything an S.
A.
Don't shake your head at me.
A.
Why don't you like Miss Ariana?
I think this cover is bland as fuck. It's so dumb.
But she's got gray hair and she's upside down and she looks so good.
I think Olivia Rodrigo's cover is better than this shit.
Oh, give me the gun. Give me the gun. Give me the gun.
And the font isn't too bad.
I actually really like the font.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I like the font too. It's basic.
Without it, I wouldn't think I would like it as much though.
Right.
I think it makes it
I think we're going A.
A tier.
There it is.
All right. Yeah, it's fine.
That just looks right.
It does. It looks great.
Right.
Next up.
I don't even know what's next up. Oh, Twigs, Magdalene. I want to hear what you guys think about this.
because
I don't
we've
think
spoken about this.
Yeah,
I
don't
want to
think
hear
you-
your take
So
on it.
I've never listened.
What are you doing? Oh, he's getting it for live. This album cover kind of. Oh my god, it's
Let me
scary.
look at
in
it.
real
You got the
life.
cover.
Oh, it's like paint.
Is it a painting or is
No,
it?
look. No, like there's like brush
It
strokes
looks like it's a-
on her forehead and stuff.
I
That's
think they
kinda
did that on
cool.
purpose, but I wanna believe that this is her, but they did that.
Okay.
I'm not sure though.
It is very. I do like it a lot. I don't know what the sound of the album is, but I'd probably put this at A for right now because
I also think it's an A. I don't think it's an S tier.
it looks really. I don't know. It's well done. It doesn't look like bad Photoshop. Like it's
And you know what I
still
think
has-
people don't realize? The end of her hair is a snake.
I saw that. Yeah, I don't know
Oh.
why. So, this album is kind of like hard for me to listen to because it kind of there's not a lot of shit that like hits me, but like this really has always like hit me in a way that is really scary, like that scares me. And the cover does the same thing. I feel like if I look into her eyes here for too long, I'm literally gonna like break down. And it's kind of like that. There's a reason why I listen to like LP1 more than this because LP1's a lot more comfortable and sexy and just like colorful.
I like this cover more. That's kind of just like plastic.
I love that first cover. We're not gonna talk about LP1
Okay,
though.
okay.
This is like, I think it's a really like hard album for me to keep coming back to, but I love the cover because of this because it feels exactly like the music. There's just something about it. I would say this is
A
S
tier.
for me, but if you guys say A, I'm willing to
A, yeah.
compromise.
Yeah.
This album is literally like, I don't know, it does things to me. Next one, this Grimes record. What's this called? Visions?
I guess. I don't know. I've never listened to this. The only tracks I know of this album is Oblivion and Sawayama.
I've never even heard of them.
But this cover's fucking sick.
I love this fucking cover.
It's like graphic design is my passion, but it's not a meme. Like she actually meant it. Like graphic design is my passion.
This type of shit, like, I just love. And it's the fact that, like, that the album doesn't really, like, sound like how it looks. Well, maybe, but, like...
I've never
kinda-
listened to it, so I can't.
it's
I
kinda
can't
boring.
attest to that.
You think it's boring?
There's not like there's a little color on the side, and then the words are like
I don't think everything's
I
covered.
think that's, like, code. I don't know what...
I don't know. It's boring. Like there's a lot going on, but like it's not something that I would say is iconic.
I would give it a B.
I think C.
I'm gonna give it a B.
I would say, like, S. This is sick.
Okay,
You
where
know,
do we?
no, you want
even that
everything
out?
to be S. You want
No,
Magdalene S. You
because
want
this
S.
just is not something that you would see on a more pop record. And
But
I think
like,
that's...
no offense, this isn't a pop record.
It is a pop record.
Grimes falls into the category of like,
The pop elements. I said in the beginning of the video, pop elements will be expressed
yes, but like this is like
So
This is an S tier.
let's even it out to like a B.
what? No,
You
it's an
said
A,
I
Yeah,
said
we-
C, and he said S.
and I said B. I said
said
B.
B.
This is
So-
like I feel like
so
it
that sounds
belongs.
about right.
What do you think, Grace?
No, I think...
We
we
said
need a
B.
tiebreaker.
Do you know?
B.
Thank you.
Do
right?
you know
Like,
which
it's-
one we're talking about?
Yeah, well, I mean, just based off of that.
Come look again.
The skeleton.
B.
B.
Thank
That's
you.
what I said. Even it out to a B, because it's like the average of
I
everyone's.
thought you said
answer.
even it out to like a D.
When you have
I was
this
like,
answer-
Oh no,
what?
Miss Anthropocene, I think is how you pronounce it.
I've never
Her
seen
newest
it.
album.
I haven't. Oh, I haven't
That
yet.
cover is interesting.
I haven't listened to it front to back yet. This thing specifically, but it just looks like something I would love. Like I would love to get this on vinyl.
What's next?
Pop 2.
Pop 2.
What do you guys say about this?
It looks like K-pop.
It's not.
No, I know it's not. But like the glossy hair and like the, you know how it's like faded. They
I
got,
love
like,
Charlie. I know you're a Charlie stan.
Yeah, I like her bangs. I think this is just a super cute photo. And like the text, the font, I really like. Like it's
Yes.
exactly what it is.
I
Looks like a
also
video
think
game,
if
like-
we,
Looks like Tron.
I feel like self-titled's covers like,
Charlie.
yeah, I love that.
I know
cover.
people who don't like that cover.
Why?
They like
No,
better.
The pink like thing, like the whole photo vibe had that. It was
People,
so cool.
There's people that say like there's other photos from that photo shoot that they like better. But we're talking about Pop 2. This is just super solid. It's super basic, but I think just the pose is really, really good. It's super cute,
There's nothing
coy.
artistic.
the only thing
to
that
me
is
about
really
it.
catching my eye is
Did you
that
just hear what
she's
he
got
just said?
like.
Wait, listen.
Okay, you need to calm down.
There's not much artistic about it. Like it's just like. the
It's okay. I
general
can see
pop,
where you're coming
like,
from. I like this. I don't know what this is. It's got like this pinky turquoise makeup on her collarbone.
Oh, is it makeup or is it light?
And it's like a light. I don't know. I think that makes it pop a little more. It's got that pop too.
I think.
And I like the font. I'll give it an A.
I mean, I'm also not like you guys are into the music, and I've never heard.
I have actually never listened to Pop 2.
So that
I've listened to Pop 2 maybe once, and I've listened to like maybe half of it.
But based on just the cover, again, I think like, well, B.
I'll rock for an A.
A, B. We're going A.
Period.
Woo! We have a very big slant towards the top, but I feel like that may be changed up sometime soon.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen.
Sometime soon. But right now, probably not. Next, we got Blonde, so we're definitely venturing out of pop a little here.
Of course, yeah.
I like the barcode.
The barcode is a good little touch. I think
I love the blonde font. That's one of my favorite
Yeah.
fonts on a cover ever, I think.
Is he crying?
Oh,
Yes.
he's in the shower.
That's
No, I know, but look at his forehead. Like it's like
I like his haircut.
His
He's
finger's got like a band-aid thing on it.
yeah. Why?
Why?
Interesting.
I got a boo-boo.
He's ripped. I've never looked this close at it.
He does look
like,
pretty
jacked.
swole here.
He does look pretty cool.
I like the color of the hair. It really pops.
I'm trying to.
The whole.
I would give this, I want to give it an A.
Separating this from the context of the album, which I'm trying to do to be a little more, what's the word for being, not opinionated or not like, swayed? Something like that. Yeah, not to be slanted. I don't know it. But separating this from the music, if you just saw this straight up, oh God. I don't know, actually. I would
give it a B if I did see it just straight up. You know what? You're right.
What would you think?
B.
I'm going with a B.
I would say A even with it because I think it's just kind of unique and it feels like thought out, you know? It feels articulated.
I do like the white frame. Like
the
that's
frame
kind of
is
with
cool.
The Pink Floyd one.
The frame is cool. I would still say A, but if you guys want to stick to B,
I'm going to stick with B.
B is good.
Context is a big thing here because I'm sure a lot of people would love this cover straight up. But without context, at least for me, it gets bumped down a little more. So we're going to go B for now, which I'm a little.
You know, it feels wrong putting
I
Blonde
actually just
with
listened
Billie.
the other day for the first time.
It does feel wrong next to them. You listened to Blonde for the first time just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
This next one, we're going back a little, you know? This is back when we were...
I listened to a song off this album in the shower last night.
This is the Britney one, In the Zone.
This is,
What was that?
This
It
is pretty
hurts.
iconic.
It hurts my eyes because the color of the text. I don't know. I hate this.
It's a sign of the times.
It is a little sign of the times, but it doesn't age too
I
much.
guess so, but I would never want this on my wall.
I wouldn't put it on my wall. No, I would not.
So, you said with the text on it doesn't bother me too much because they're super thin and they're not too abrasive. It's not like that Talking Heads one that we were talking about before. The color is cool, but it really it doesn't do too much.
Yeah,
for me.
this is a C.
This
Possibly
is a C too.
Okay.
No, it's a C.
I think it's a C too.
I would say D, but C is fine.
I just think it's you go so minimalistic that it's kind of hard to get something wrong. If you were to
I like the way they have her
albums,
framed.
too.
I like her face, and I like the hair, but this is one of her better album covers, and that says a lot about Britney's album covers.
That is true.
The fact that her most recent album,
I can't really picture
before she
any
changed
other.
the cover, this year, it was a screenshot from the lead single's music video.
Yeah.
That was the cover.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, I think I know that. It's just the one where she's in a desert.
Yeah. No, that's the new one. There was one before that was worse.
That was worse.
I've never seen it.
Okay, so I'm saying C tier. It is one of her better ones, but it's still C tier, so it's kind of bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad. Okay, this next one. This next one is Born This Way.
Oh God.
Born This Way cover is this is so funny. I was on Twitter and we were talking about Lady Gaga's best album covers.
Yeah.
And so I went into the mentions, the replies, and everyone was just shitting on this album cover. And here's the thing, the deluxe cover is literally just a close-up of this part, and it's so much better.
I know.
I have that blown up on vinyl. It looks
But
great.
it's
But when it
still
comes to
bad.
this motorcycle, this is a D tier album cover. I wouldn't even give it an F, because I think I respect the balls to release this as a cover, as your follow-up to one of the biggest pop bibles, The Fame Monster. The balls to just...
Look at the lens flare. I didn't notice that.
And I like there's smoke coming off the dudes. What do they call those?
Exhaust.
The exhausts.
This is awful. I hate this.
I hate that you put this in here instead of
if you
like you
didn't
did this
know-
on purpose, so you were like, we need some bad ones.
I have 2 Gagas
This
on
is
here.
a
I have
hate
2
crime.
Gagas on
This
here.
is
If
a
you
hate
didn't
crime.
hear the music, if you didn't know who this was, you would expect like heavy
Metal?
metal. Yeah.
And you know what? It's more of like a rock pop record. That's the thing. Born This Way is my favorite Gaga album. It's her best album.
Out of everything I listened to, I like this one the least. Out of the first 4, this is the font looks like
Okay, the font
Even
I
when
hate.
it's just
the font is like Microsoft Word, like the graphics, one of like the standard ones that you would get in like
If you guys want to make it
2007.
an F tier, I will take this L.
Her arms
Although
are
it is loved in
her
my
arm.
heart.
I'm not a motorcycle person, but her arms are like these parts
Oh,
of the
is
motorcycle.
she the motorcycle?
She is the motorcycle.
That's what's supposed to be happening
then it's
here.
F.
But
That's
it's
so
like
bad.
it's just morphed together. It doesn't look right. If this was a painting of some kind that was a little more abstract,
this a-
could have been better.
Oh, that's the handle.
This font too is just like the icing on the cake. What is
Even
this?
when it's just her
Why
face.
is the S like lit up like this and
guys.
everything else is
okay.
like everything else is bad?
We can give it an F.
I do agree that like when
Yeah,
you
the bottom-
do the deluxe and it's zoomed in on her face,
Oh,
it's
it's
better.
legendary.
It's better, but this is not good,
But it's
bro.
still bad.
This is not good. This is an F. I'm sorry, Joseph. It's all good though.
It's okay.
It's all. I think
Still
you'll
her
be,
best
I
album.
think you'll be redeemed later. So Doja Cat, Hot Pink.
This album is fucking fire.
The
Not
album
a skip.
itself.
Not a skip on this one.
The music is.
I need to. 'Cause it looks like something that I would like.
But I don't like this cover. I don't.
Yeah, it's I mean,
it's hot pink.
I feel like it might age wrong. It is hot pink. I feel like it might age over time. I do like there is a I don't know what country it is, but there's a censored version where there's no side boob.
Oh, yeah,
where it's
no.
her doing a different face. I'll throw it up on the screen
Can
right
we?
now.
I would love in editing if you did a montage of like the album covers in. I think it's like Saudi Arabia.
Where
I
it's
don't
like
remember the
they're all
country,
censored
but
ones.
they literally
I would-
censored woman.
The American people are tired of women.
If this wasn't the cover, then I would probably get it on vinyl.
What? I feel like this cover, like you would get it on vinyl.
I don't like it.
I almost bought this album on vinyl,
Like the
and I didn't.
steamy,
for some
like I
reason.
don't know.
No, I like the steamy actually. The steamy's cool.
like she's in a
I fuck
shower.
with the steamy because it's like hot pink. Like
Yeah.
this feels like hot pink, but
Yeah,
I
I
just
guess
don't like
so.
the cover.
I mean, I think the fonts could have been worse. Honestly, like I think, like I like how hot pink looks like she wrote it on with her
I
fingers.
mean, I just don't
Yes.
like
the Doja
pink.
Cat kind of bleeds in. I do like pink though.
The
That's
hot
the thing.
pink color, I'm not a fan of. So the whole cover is like.
Well, it's called hot pink. Like, what were we expecting?
Yeah, what were you expecting? It does its job pretty well, but it could be better and it could be
better.
worse. I think it might age over time. I would personally say B. What would you say?
I would say C.
Don't be swayed by us. Too.
Yeah. C.
C.
Then we're going C.
Because I agree with the aging thing.
What is next?
Witness. You put. You know what's so fucking funny? I listened to Witness front to back on the train ride here today
Why?
because I love that album.
You like it?
Witness.
I've never bothered.
It's not her best album. It's her
Never bothered.
second best album. Nothing tops
When
the
did it
Pop
come
Bible,
out?
Teenage Dream. It came out in 2017. Witness is one of those albums where it was like everyone shat on her because she got political and cut her hair. And it's underrated. And I am a firm believer that Witness is her most thought out and cohesive album.
This cover art sucks ass though.
I like the color palette, and that's the only thing I like.
What is this
Look
like
at the Photoshop
glow
cut out
around
hair,
her? What
and
is
then
this?
there's- yeah.
Oh yeah, the
I
Photoshop
like her
hair.
nails.
Then there's
And
the
I like
pink
I like the
glow
I
around.
like the contrast of the orange nails, but that is the only thing I like about this album.
There's an eye in her mouth, and it doesn't look
Kinda
right.
makes me want to.
I
Yeah,
would
the
give
photo.
this-
Look at the Photoshop around her hair. It's like it looks like I did it. And like this glow, I really don't. It looks amateurish. Oh, I didn't even know it's her signature here.
That's
Yes.
pretty
I
bad.
think this is a
Why would it
painting.
be that small?
I think this is a painting. I think that's why the signature is there.
Maybe, but this is like.
But like, look.
Why would it talk to me
Yeah,
up
the
to a D?
orange,
Why
blue,
would this be a
pink,
D?
red
Why would
is
this be a
bad.
D?
Because for me right now, this is like F. Like it's cleanly produced, but it's just like it doesn't. It ain't for me, dog.
Well, I think
It's
D,
creepy.
'cause it's not-
But Witness also the album itself, like it doesn't coincide the messages with this cover. I would give it.
Why would it be D? Why is it not an F?
Because it's still.
Okay, wait, fucking Christ! If this is a D, then Born This Way is a D. Okay, all right. I'm
No,
putting
this
that
is
out
an
there.
F. This is an
No,
F.
Born This Way is so much worse.
I like Born This Way cover more than Witness cover.
This is an F.
We can give it an F.
This is an F.
Okay,
Bro. I
then.
can't look.
It's so
I'm
funny
tired
that two
looking
of
at
my
this shit.
favorite pop albums are F tier covers. Girlies, where did
You
we go
got
wrong?
weird taste.
You didn't even listen to Witness. You said you didn't even bother.
I just like I've listened to the singles, and if you
Yeah, the
if you don't
singles
hook me
are-
up,
that's
if you don't
what
hook
Taylor
me with the
Swift-
singles,
The
then
thing
it's
is,
not going to be
Taylor
anything.
Swift does the same thing. Lover, great pop album. What was the lead single? Me. Why would she do that? Then the second single is You Need to Calm Down. Why the fuck would she do that? Then you got songs like Cruel Summer.
Wait, Lover wasn't a single?
No, Lover was the third single. Lover's a great song. Stream Lover.
Okay.
Thank you. What's next?
Next.
We got an S tier right here. I mean, we already talked about this shit. We can talk about
The
this
last
forever.
video.
It's
we
just,
talked about
let's
this.
make it simple. I'm going to speak for everyone on this because I know exactly what we're going to say, but I know you'll want to throw some words in. But if I could coincide what everyone would say about this album cover, it is instant S tier. It is the epitome of what melodrama sounds like. It's got the heavy blues, that like coldish blue, and then it's got the yellow. And it's like this weird balance of like warm tones and cool tones, and it literally feels like a heartbreak when you look at it. And that's what this album is about.
Yeah.
And she just really captured the energy of this album perfectly with this cover, and it's also just a beautiful painting.
Yeah.
Is it oil paint?
I had a teacher in high school who knew the guy who did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Have
Pretty
all these
much.
been-
I just
oh.
like the painting. It's a good painting.
And the
it's like,
shadows too on her face.
yeah, it's just a good painting overall, and I love the color contrast like that. It just looks really good, and that's just why I like it. At alone like that, the album being good just makes it even better. It's an S tier.
It's an S tier.
I don't see-
Instant.
why would it not be an S tier?
It wouldn't.
Slap it on there.
S tier it is. Look
The
at
S tier looks so nice.
it looks so nice. We
It
have
just feels
Folklore.
right. This looks so nice.
Right.
I like this.
What is next? We're definitely venturing out of pop here. But
Hard to Love. I've
this is
never listened
Usher. This is Usher album. I think it's a more recent one.
Look at the way he's looking at us. Like,
to. He looks like a meme.
Bro, why
He
is
looks
his
like
face falling
he's,
apart?
Because he's hard to love.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe if I listened to the album, I'd like it better. But like,
I only know that
I
song
think I'd
with Young
agree with
Thug.
What?
I do know that Thugger song.
No Limit.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the only one I know on this.
This is I don't like looking at this at all.
Me neither. It makes me uncomfortable.
But then again, like this is like some kind of sculpture they made, which I do like up front, and it does make it more interesting that there are like his face is falling apart in some way, and the font isn't too bad. But everything else, like, it's just what is going on here.
I
For
would
me,
like
this
it-
is like a D tier.
I would like it a lot more if his eyes, you know, like statues, why are those black? Like his pupils? If that was just white too, or like
Oh, you know
gray,
what? I would agree with you.
Like, no-
I agree with you.
He looks like,
He looks real. It just looks like he's like they put like ash on him,
yeah.
and then they like photoshopped some like cracks. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with F.
D.
D it is.
Okay.
This is just weird, bro. Art pop. This is an S for me.
This is an S tier cover.
I love this so much. Can you get it?
Can I? Of course I can get it.
This
I like
is-
this album because
Let's break it down.
I
Silas.
haven't seen it.
So you got
This
this
close.
girl here. I like her bangs, and it's exactly what it is because it's supposed to be. You see like all this painting in
it's
the
got, like, the
background.
Venus.
You got like a sculpture in the background. Her pussy is
Jeff
a
Koons,
balloon.
Pretty cool.
All the font is good.
And it's like
I don't
the
like the
real
pink.
pressings of the album like have like
Oh wait,
it
this
in
looks
foil.
different. The G.
Well, that's why
on
it's
there.
a foil pressing. Like the first 100,000 copies, I think, have like a foil pressing in the name and the title. But this blown up on vinyl is just
Where did you get that?
Urban Outfitters.
I like how weird the
get
hair
that.
looks.
I love. her
It's a
bangs.
real sculpture too. Like this is when they were modeling it.
So good.
I love her so
Wait, it's
much.
a sculpture?
It's a sculpture, yeah. Like this was on display like at the release party of the album, like the actual.
Wow.
And it's huge.
This is really good. I think for everything going on in here, it's still like calculated enough and like
It's like a lot of Greek gods are referenced in the album too, and
Yes.
I like that is displayed in the cover.
right.
Because her art pop could mean anything.
And it's exactly kind of what the cover sound or what the album sounds like. I think it's really, really good. And just for it's kind of like the end game thing or like Infinity War analogy where there's so much going on in that movie, but it still feels like
It's good.
controlled and not messy. This feels controlled and not messy.
Because she centers it all. It's not just like the other
Yes.
one with the skeleton. I didn't
Yeah,
like
no,
that
if
'cause it's just
actually,
like,
do you know what's so funny? You should see what they were going to make the original cover of this album.
Oh my goodness!
It
For
would
me,
be F
this is
tier,
like B.
instant F tier.
You said B?
it's good.
It's an S tier.
It's an S tier. Yeah, we're
Fuck were you
overruling you.
thinking?
You're not gonna move it
Just got
down.
vetoed.
Why would you
Okay,
say? Why would
okay.
you say it's anything less?
Because I said the pink, it's a little cluttered.
this guy just doesn't like.
It's still
pink.
good though. B isn't
This
bad.
guy's got a thing about pink.
Listen
Think
though.
about pink.
Listen, B is not bad. What is it like? Good.
It's still good.
Pretty
He is
good.
like, all right.
But
B
you
is
just
pretty
cool.
good.
you
This
bring
is
it
pretty
down
good.
just because it's pink.
No, I'm just
Why
saying
not?
personally.
So why else is it down? Because it's pink.
I said it was cluttered.
Okay.
The sculpture thing is like it's cool, but I don't know. I don't know.
No, if you're gonna go, I don't know. You need to give us a valid reason. It's not enough. If it's B,
This
give me it.
is
It's
All I
S.
said was it's cluttered and the
ass.
pink. Okay.
I'm
That's
surprised
all
you
he
didn't
needs.
put the
That's all
fame
he
in here
needs.
with
That's
the
all he needs.
sunglasses
It's
with the
fine.
crystals on it.
There's a lot of Gaga you couldn't put in here. I will say that she has a lot to talk about. So this is Sawayama
Yama.
by Rina Sawayama.
I
I
am
hope I
seeing
said her
her
name
in
last night.
October. It's Rina Sawayama.
Where is she going?
Brooklyn Steel.
She was gonna be at what's the one that's down the street?
Gramercy?
Yeah, she was supposed to be
was?
there, and I almost bought a ticket. I was days away, and then they started to cancel them.
No, yeah, she's coming this October to Brooklyn Steel, and I'm like so excited because I love Sawayama, and I love this
I love
cover
this
too.
cover. I love this album. I love this cover. I love her Rina EP before
Oh
this
my god,
too.
Rina EP is so good,
And
and the cover is great on that too.
Yes, she's really good. If you haven't listened to Rina,
And I
get
love what
on
they
it
did with her hair.
ASAP.
Like I've never seen hair done like that before.
Right. I don't know how they
It's
did her
her.
hair.
I don't know. I looked at the full photo shoot, like full body, and it actually goes for a long.
It does because I've seen promo stuff.
Yeah,
of
like
it, too.
it's such an interesting cover. The earrings are cool. They're like crystally. The makeup is cool.
the makeup
as
is
fuck.
so dope. I love the
The
makeup.
hair is just.
Oh, I thought that
great.
was shadows at first. That's
No,
pretty
No,
cool.
that's
and I
that's
love that
makeup.
pose.
It's like
look, she's
How do I even do that?
the pinkies are connecting and the top fingers are connecting.
That's pretty good.
This is really good. It's golden. It feels like what's the regal?
I haven't heard
it
any
feels
of her
rich.
stuff.
It's really good.
It's rich.
Yeah, the album's amazing.
I
if
played you,
haven't heard
Rina.
it.
We were
You
really
played me
fucked up,
one.
and we played
Cyber
Excess.
Stockholm. Oh, Excess is amazing.
Excess is like a little bit more
Excess.
on me, on my.
This shit is
Oh, I
so
do
Comme de
remember that.
Garçon is fun.
That's all the songs on that girl. I'm so glad she
Bad
got
Friend?
that. That song hits too hard too.
Because I am a bad friend.
I'm so glad she got that Elton John collab too,
with Chosen Family.
because that's really good.
And the
I really
deluxe
hope
is good too. It's got like
Oh,
3
yeah.
extra
Oh,
tracks,
yeah.
like Bees and Honey. Mm-hmm. Stream Sawayama.
she is. I just hope she's gonna get real bigger and bigger. I really want to see her live.
I do. You know,
If I
there's
had-
like
if
okay,
I
there's
had-
talks about her being on a Chromatica remix album.
That'd be dope.
On I think Free Woman or 1,000 Doves.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that she might be the opening act for the Chromatica Ball, which
That'd be
I am
dope.
also attending. So if I get to see her at the Chromatica Ball, like
That'd be dope. This is like this is like an A tier for me. I don't think there's anything that it's just
It's not
it would
like-
need a
it's
little
not
more
like-
to hear S. Yeah,
it's
but
like
it's still really good.
it's an A tier.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that. If I had a personal connection to the music,
it might be a little higher.
Yeah.
What is next here? This Justin Bieber one. What is it? Purpose.
all right.
This-
Yeah.
she's dying. She's fucking dying.
Do you like it?
We
So bad.
Yeah, no, it is. It feels like I don't
What
know
is the
what
symbol?
it feels like. I don't know.
What is that?
It's just like what is the purpose album?
And then it's
What is the
painted
purpose
on
of
him,
this
but
cover?
then the other ones are just photoshopped over his arms. Like there's the paint.
But
here.
you know, it's so funny. This is one of his worst covers. No, it's not even his worst cover. There are worse than this, which is
I mean,
shocking.
his first stuff is like it's like super like
Yeah, they're just like it's like
not art.
boy band 2008.
Yeah.
Like
It's like it was the studio made it. This
But-
is kind of funny though. I kind of like this. Like it's kind of fucking
is-
really funny.
this is-
we were dying. We were dying in there when we were picking this. This is kind of like I don't know, bro. I'm trying to
I
separate.
used to like
a
a
D
lot
tier.
of the stuff on this.
It's a D
like
tier.
the music.
You used to like this?
Yeah,
Okay.
in early.
this
I don't
is his
even know
best
when
album.
It, came out.
It is.
Freshman
but-
year though, like a lot of the songs.
It was his first album to get an album of the year nod.
What would you give it?
But the cover, I would give
It's a D.
a D.
I think this is like an A because I think it's so funny. Like I get entertainment out of it in a weird way, but I want to use both of those D's.
What is the symbol?
Let's put it at a C.
No. Born This Way is at F. This is at D.
Okay,
Final.
I'll give you guys that. This is so
Final.
funny though. Personally, this is like would be so much higher for me because I get entertainment out of this. So this is D.
It's a D.
We got my man. This was a recommendation.
This is a recommendation by me because
Context God.
Here
Give
we
me
go.
the context.
So during quarantine, for some unknown reason, Uncle Cracker's cover of Drift Away was my quarantine jam. I listened to it in the shower like every day. Please don't judge me. I don't know why.
Is this something?
But I saw this cover and I honestly wanted to gouge my eyeballs out because it was like, what the actual fuck is going on? But the funniest thing is the album
Why
is
would
called...
you listen to it
The album is
after
called...
seeing this?
I didn't listen to it. I only listened to Drift Away. I just look at this cover and I want to die. But it's called No Shame. No... What the fuck is it called? No Stranger to Shame.
And
So I think he really just said, go fuck yourself with this cover. That's exactly what it says, I think.
The text is like GTA font.
Is there just
but
like a
not.
pyramid behind him?
It's just like, no, it's like a garage shed with a
Oh.
crocodile with some dead trees. This is like...
Okay, I wasn't looking
backyard.
close enough.
This is F tier.
This is
Yeah.
either S or F. Like there's no in between. Like this
It's F.
That's true.
why did he choose
It's
his
F,
name
though.
to be Uncle Cracker? So I guess we'll have to put an F, but in my books it's an S. My books it's an S.
Never heard of it.
This next one, the Titanic Rising. You haven't heard this, right?
Oh, she's underwater.
You haven't heard this, right?
No, I've never heard of her either.
This is a real photo shoot. Like, they did not Photoshop this. They really went to a swimming pool and, like, dropped this set in with, like, a bunch of, like, heavy bricks. And they shot it with, like, an underwater camera. So, like, this bitch is really not breathing in this picture, which I think is cool. And I just like where it's just, like... I forgot what she said about the cover, but,
So you're the context god here, too, again.
like, it's just,
I
like,
didn't know
it's her
all that.
childhood bedroom. They recreated it.
Okay.
And it's just, like...
I like the curtains a lot.
It was something about, like, the security and safety and comfort that comes with, like, being in your bedroom, because it's just, like, everything about yourself put into a room. And I never really thought of, like, bedrooms like that till I saw this album cover. And it really made me think, and I think it just takes you back to, like, a time in your life where, like, you felt safe and, like, you were introduced to a lot of things. Like, a lot of the music that I listened to, I was introduced to it in my bedroom. This album included, which made me think about that. And I really like this cover because it's also just fucking sick.
But she's drowning.
She's just chilling.
Why is it underwater?
Is it a
If
problem that she's drowning?
it's-
Like,
No, if
oh
it's
my.
supposed to be, like, about comfort, then why is she underwater?
Well, that's the thing. It's just like you grow up and there is no more comfort.
Have
It's
you
like
ever-
the real world.
Okay.
Have
So
you ever
it's
been
just-
underwater and it's just kind of like you're in a state of, like, it's quiet, there's nothing you really need to do? Like, you know when a
Yeah.
movie scene where it's just like in Percy Jackson, he's underwater.
Say, ooh.
But you know what I think? It's called Titanic Rising. And like obviously the Titanic will never rise, but I can see it as like this bedroom and this like sense of like security and safety in my bedroom kind of just like dies when you grow up and it kind of just sinks. But I think she's trying to like rise that out of the water and like
I
bring it
really
back.
like the light coming in the curtains.
Me too. I think it's so beautiful.
Glowing.
I'm giving this S tier.
A.
I say S because of the context that you gave me, because that it's all underwater type
But like
shit.
I've never
Then
seen
again,
it
like you know what
before.
sucks about
I've
like
heard it-
maybe-
I've
I
heard
give
it
context
once,
for
too.
some of them, but like what if I gave the context for that Usher album cover? Like maybe it would be like a C.
Exactly. Well,
So
we
that's why I
didn't
think
know
it's
that.
unfair.
I still
But,
think this
like
is just,
also the picture itself is a masterpiece. That's why I would give it S tier. Not even like without the context, I would still.
well, that's
give it
what
an
we're
S.
doing, album cover. So we're doing S. I've
Okay.
only heard this once. I need to listen to it again. Maybe in the
It's a
summer.
little tough to get into, I will say.
Yeah, I need to listen to
It's
it
like
again.
it's like an acquired taste.
This next one, Ed
I hate this
Sheeran.
album cover. I hate this album cover. He looks like a greasy burger. He looks like a hamburger.
Is that supposed to look like pencil?
Bro, it
It looks like
so-
one of the photo booth, like, you know, like they have the...
I don't even want to talk about it. I fucking hate Ed Sheeran. One of the most uncreative people in this industry.
He's like, oh, I
Made
have,
the same album 3 times.
I have orange hair. I'm going to make the album cover orange.
3
He's
times.
got good tracks though. It's just like
3
some tracks are just
times.
not.
I don't know what's on it.
Although
I
I
don't know.
did stand Divide when it came out. That shit slapped.
I don't know why there's a plus at the corner.
Because it's called Edition.
But I know. Oh, I thought it was just called plus.
Nope, it's called Edition. Then the second one's called Multiply.
Then why would that
and then
not
the
make
third one
sense,
is called
too?
Divide.
I thought
But what does this have to do?
X.
Addition to what?
He loves
Addition.
maths.
Addition to
I'm a
who?
fan of math.
What are we adding? What is the sum?
To his life.
I just
He's
don't know
adding
what the fuck
music.
is
Adding bullshit to the industry? Maybe. Is the A-Team a phenomenal song? Yes. Lego House? Great song. But the rest of the album is just like,
This is, but it's not as bad to get F for me. I would say D.
this is D. Because it could be worse. I don't hate it.
Yeah, that's D.
It could be worse, but it's a little funny. But at the same time, it's like, what's going on here? It's just kind of confusing
Greasy.
more than anything.
He looks like a greasy cheeseburger.
It's just very confusing. I think people might. Why is this so even? This list so far?
Because we have taste.
Because there's too many in S.
Nah, there's not
No,
too many.
there's not.
This is your favorite. This Lana one. Chemtrails over the country club. Give me. Talk to me. You're a bit of a Lana fan, I hear.
I'm a Lana
Word
fan.
on the
I
street.
do. I love Lana. Lana is one of my favorite artists for sure. It's just that with I think for the first time in her career, she finally got that mass acclaim with Norman fucking Rockwell.
Okay.
And I love that cover too, and I love that album. But I feel like she tried to make like a B-sides of Norman, which is Chemtrails Over the Country Club.
So this feels like a B.
Because Jack Antonoff also produced this album.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but just the cover.
Right, let me get there.
Okay.
It all wraps up, believe me. This cover deserved the post-apocalyptic summer vibes. It deserved it. And she didn't give it.
We got an agreement behind the camera.
Chemtrails Over the Country Club is one of the most pretentious Lana Del Rey-esque album names she's ever come up with, and she gave us this picnic table in black and white, most of all, with like this. I will say the graphic font.
I thought you were pointing at her leg. I was like, what are you
Her
going to talk
leg.
about?
Her leg. My leg. No, I'm sorry. Chemtrails Over the Country Club font. Great font. Love it. What the fuck is that? Why does her name look like that?
Yeah.
That's like some shit you
Where
would
is
write
she?
in like.
Which one?
She's right there. She's in the white dress.
You're pointing. What is
there.
your? Okay, never mind.
Oh, what?
She's right there.
I thought she
one
was
with her
already-
mouth open.
He throwing it in her mouth.
I hate this album cover.
It reminds me of
think
WandaVision
C.
episode 2, which is what I like about it.
I hate you.
Who, me?
You.
Why?
It's good.
You like Chemtrails Over the Country Club cover?
I love the cover. It's them at a country club. How more literal can she be?
WandaVision episode 2.
But that's not artistic.
Where is the chemtrails?
It's not iconic.
What does the chemtrails have
They're
to do with?
laughing at them. They're discussing a
You're being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous, Grace. This is borderline F, but I will give it a D.
This is Wanda at the PTA meeting before. This is
No, it's a
Wanda.
D. Sorry, that's all.
This
I'm
is
giving
before she has to do the talent show.
Yeah.
Currently at this time, Vision is eating gum and getting sloshed. This is
off of gum.
this is. I mean, you kind of said everything that like needs to really be said
But
here.
here's the thing: there's a Target exclusive cover, and it's so much better.
I'll throw it up over here.
It's so much better.
Why
Look
did
at
I
it.
think that was
What?
I've seen that more than that.
'Cause it's
Why
on
did
the
I think
vinyl.
that was.
It's on the vinyl.
What would you give this?
B. I don't think it's great.
You look at the music video for Chemtrails Over the Country Club.
I was
That's
saying
what I
C,
see
but
when I
after
see this
people
cover.
explain it, I think D.
And you think F?
D. I said borderline F, but I'll
I
throw
would
it a
s-
bone and say it's a D.
I would say C. So what is the math? So we're saying D.
D.
Give it a B.
D.
Give it a
It's not even
B.
D.
pointing at me.
D.
It
D.
is.
D.
D.
Should we factor in her B and bump it up to
No,
a C?
no, it's
She
not
doesn't count in this
valid.
aspect.
Okay.
But
said
she's like,
we
it's
are the
nice to see a
qualified
fourth
ones.
point of view sometimes. But it doesn't count on this tier list.
So we're doing D.
Yeah.
Last one that we have here. Bit of a classic, as they say in Tallinn, Connecticut.
This is a classic in Connecticut. Why in Connecticut? Like, that's so obscure.
Black Eyed Peas, The End. I like the colors. These are like two of my favorite colors, black and green. And I think the border's kind of cool. I'm gonna be honest.
There's a red version of this cover that's so much better.
I've seen that. I don't think this is too bad at all. I think some people would say this is like iconic because some people
It
think
is iconic because it is
The
a sign
outside
of the
should be
times.
brighter
It's
green.
another one of those 2008
it's
classics.
fine.
But just like Hot Pink, it aged like milk.
The font's kind of weird. Why are there electric
know.
bulbs going in?
Black Eyed Peas. That's why.
It's edgy. It looks kind of
It is iconic though. I think
Here it
A
is. Look,
for me.
so much better.
it's kind of scary.
Well,
This is kind of a
green
little.
one
Oh
is
yeah,
scary,
if
too.
it was green
that
and
one's more
white.
This is more like. That's
Yeah,
the,
that's real.
wait, why is that so accurate?
That's what I kind of feel for that.
I want to give this a C or a B.
I would
But
say
I want
B.
to push it to a B.
I would say B.
I said A, but B is fine.
B is cool.
B's
I'll
cool.
give it a B.
So this,
All right.
And now it's complete.
Grace, come over here and come look at what we got for the list. Tell me what looks wrong.
Nothing. It looks fine.
It's bullshit. You gotta have an opinion somewhere, and I know you
Sweetener
do.
at C. I know,
I know
she does.
Justice. Let me look. I have that by C. Fucking yeah. Sweetener is not A tier. Sweetener is boring. Also, justice for fucking Doja and Olivia are not on the same level. That's all I
Kind
gotta
of a
say.
point there. I mean, but I would say Justice was like, hey, that's me. So you guys would think you like that Doja and the purple girl more than the
You
Justice?
know what? I think I would move Hot Pink up to B.
You want to move it up to B?
I think I would move Hot Pink up to B.
I said B, but we moved it down because you don't like Pink, remember? It got shortened down because I think I said B, C, D.
But Olivia's is better than Hot Pink.
No,
You're wrong.
Hot Pink is so camp.
The purple.
Hot Pink is so camp.
Yeah.
But then I
The
could say
purple is more
Born This Way is
relaxing
so
and,
camp.
like-
Oh my god.
So-
You just don't like
yeah,
Pink.
I also like Born This Way.
No, it's not about
I
the
don't
color.
have that much of an opinion on Born
I
This
just
Way.
really don't like that we didn't rank Chromatica. That's one of my favorite
two?
covers.
Part
It's
two?
just like,
If you want a
kinda
part 2,
makes
like,
me-
subscribe, and all that fun jazz.
This
Fun jazz.
let's
Who the
see.
fuck am I?
It just makes me kind of nauseous. I don't know why.
This looks like sugar fucking... Like, I just want to snort some sugar.
No,
Look at the... She wrote her... Look at the font there. That's cool, bro.
I don't know.
Are you dying?
Anyways,
Yes, I am dying.
Why did you start laughing? Because
I didn't start laughing. I actually just genuinely choked on my water. But
Oh,
that
okay.
could also serve as a reaction to what he said.
I'm pretty happy with this list,
Yeah.
what we got right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's move Hot Pink up to B. Yeah,
I want to do that. I want
I
to
want
do
to do
that.
that. I think we should
It
do
might age over time.
No, I don't.
Why
Can you
do
talk
you
about
say
the
that?
aging?
Yeah.
Because
I don't get
because
it.
I feel like it's very of the time, as in like in 10 years it'll be like, this looks kind of, it looks like it's something like from the 90s, from the 2000s,
Yeah,
as we
but
would
that's,
say.
like, great.
I mean, it might
but
be.
it doesn't sound anything like. I don't know. It sounds like it should have a better cover.
Oh no,
and
it
that's
sounds
all
like
I have to say.
Say So sounds like that cover.
Yeah.
It does. Say So does sound like the cover, but Say So
Maybe a
also sounds like
lighter
the.
pink, but no, everything about it.
Maybe a little shade lighter.
Maybe less neon pink, and
No,
I'd be fine
more.
with it.
It's hot
It's
pink.
hot pink.
It's
though.
hot
It's
pink.
hot pink. So like,
Just
I
name the album
It's
something
hot.
different then, because that has no.
You're right.
Alright.
We did
So this
good.
is our
Follow
tier
again.
list right now for modern pop albums. If you think we missed any that we really want to talk about, talk to us. And that's our list right now. Thank you for helping. Thank you for helping.
having me.
Yeah, yeah.
We could go over this for hours. We're gonna end it right there. Thank you guys.
See ya.